welcome back to Talk That Talk. So we are going to get right into it, and we have to talk about Normani. Now, for some reason, her fans believe that she is going to be done with music. I mean, honestly, I think Normani is in a bad spot, and she's been in a bad spot for a while. Normani's team is terrible. They are not looking out for her. And I don't think that they have her best interest. I think Normani had the power to people were comparing her to Beyonce. I think she really could have been the next R&B it girl. I really do. And I think she could have had this in the bag 2 years ago if it was just consistency, constant music being put out, constant albums being put out, great collaborations. And it's just really crazy how her team really fumbled this whole thing because they're just not pushing her. They're not. And the music comes out so sporadically. It's just really crazy to the point where the fans are thinking that she's quitting music. We did get the Fair song, but it's just that came and went real quick. And then last summer, we had our other song with Cardi B, I believe. And that got a lot of buzz. That video was great and everything. But, she took so long to dropping that song to Fair. And now we have nothing, no album, no other single. No, nothing. We just got her in Chris Brown's music video, Warm Embrace, but as a dancer, not even singing. So, and that didn't do well. A lot of people took that really bad. They didn't want her to work with Chris Brown at all. They're like, what is she doing? Why would she work with him due to Chris Brown's past and things that he has said? So, honestly, I don't know what she should do next. What do you guys think Normani should do next to really get back out here and take this crap over? Because I think she has the talent to do so. I really do. But she needs a whole different team. Seriously. It's just sad to watch. And just even thinking back to the VMAs last year, I believe it was, how somebody had to drop out for her to get a spot into performing. And the fans had to go crazy in an uproar to really help her get a spot. It's just it's crazy because she kills all her performances. She really needs a serious push. Now let's move on to Omarion. Omarion thinks that he was sabotaged at the versus battle between Mario. Now this versus battle happened maybe 3-4 weeks ago now, but people are still talking about it. It had a lot going on, and Omarion basically said that Mario's team was in control of the sound, and he thinks that their team was sabotaging his sound when it was his turn to perform. And it's just Omarion, you just have to know when to take the L. It was not the sound, hun. Your vocals were not there. Certain dance moves and things you were doing were cringy.
Somebody representing my sound, but actually Mario's people were representing the sound in the beginning, so, there kind of could have been some level of sabotage, there.
You fumbled that. I thought going in that should have been an easy win for Omarion, but I feel so bad for completely underestimating Mario, because as soon as Mario started singing, I said, oh, he got it in the bag. Because Omarion just did not show up that night. He really just has to take the L, and he has to move on and stop blaming other things instead of just taking accountability that you didn't perform your best. Move on and work on your documentary that you're about to drop about your B2K members, which is just going to put you in a bad light again. So I don't know what you're doing. That's on you. We're moving on. Now, Young Miami basically went to Twitter and said that people are hating on her because she's like, why would people think that I'm in a PR relationship since her and Diddy just went out on a trip? I think she was in Paris or something like that. Her and Diddy are still a thing. And I guess she's getting a lot of comments about this being a PR relationship and everything like that. Carisha, what do you think people are supposed to think? You're with Diddy of all people. Diddy is much older than you. He's rich. He falls into the category of the typical guy a city girl would date. And it doesn't seem like a real relationship. On top of that, you were holding a sign at the BET Awards that said, what, go Poppy? And he did not shout you out. He shouted all his other women that were in his life out besides you. And then he finally gave you some recognition on social media a few days later. You know what I mean? Honestly, people are going to think whatever they want to think. They're not going to think this relationship is taken seriously. You weren't sitting with his family like at the BET Awards, but none of that stuff matters to me personally. I mean, do what you want to do. Like, y'all know what y'all got going on. He told you straight up he ain't looking for marriage or anything like that. He just wants to date around, and you're okay with that. That's your life, your situation. But people are, yes, they're going to think it is a PR relationship, just like some of these other situations out here, like Michael B. Jordan and Lori Harvey. People think a lot of celebrity relationships are PR. So you just have to move on and stop responding to the haters, stop responding to people. Now, the next thing we have to talk about is the OVO Fest with Drake, Nicki, and Lil Wayne. Fans are very upset with them because the tickets are $2,000. Now, we all know gas prices is up, eggs and milk prices are up, everything in this world prices are up, rent done went up $800+. Houses are crazy expensive. Rates to get a house are high as heck. Why are these tickets $2,000? Somebody said they better be able to take home one of Lil Wayne's dreads for $2,000. Now, you know Lil Wayne don't got that many dreads left on his head. But anyway, fans are upset that these tickets are very expensive. And honestly, I was shocked myself. I don't understand why it is that price. Would you guys go and pay $2,000 to go see Nicki, Lil Wayne, and Drake? I mean, it's going to be a really good time. It is going to be a really, really good time. I would love to go to something like this. But let me know. Y'all buying a ticket or what? But that is all I have for today. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.